Cory, hello. How are you doing?
I'm doing great, Taylor. How are you?
Good. I'm so excited to have you here. One of my favorite people to work with at Shepard. Don't tell anybody.
I feel the same way.
Oh, good. So, okay, you do a lot of things here at Shepard. Tell us a little bit about your role and what you're responsible for.
So I manage the strategic services and experience design team, and we work with a lot of our key accounts. We dive in, we want to understand their business, we try to be good partners, we learn their industry, we do our best to understand what their goals and objectives are. If they don't know what those are, we have some services where we go in and we help them develop those. And the whole goal is to understand their audience so that we can help develop great events, good experiences.
That's awesome. And then you also oversee our solutions network and manage all of those partnerships. So tell me a little bit about the brainchild that is the solutions network and how that came to be.
So in the course of working with a lot of our strategic accounts, there was a need for third-party solutions to help, achieve some of the goals that we established. So when we would bring in an organization to help with a specific project, if they did good work, good results, we wanted to be able to share that and scale that with other accounts.
Right.
So we've grown the solutions network now to about 16 companies.
Yeah.
And most of these companies are helping, we're
at
Sandbox, and
Yeah.
we're learning, a lot about, some of the trends that they're seeing that we're seeing as well. And these companies are conduits to help them achieve some of the goals related to trends that we're seeing in the space.
Yeah, I love that. And a lot of technology partners, right, too. I think that's a big thing. I know when we've talked about like Solutions Network, really, helping to position us, Shepard, as kind of that one-stop shops, hey, if we can't solve that problem, we have a partner
Right.
who can. And a lot of times that is when it comes to integration of technology, right?
Yeah, and these, I would classify these groups in really three different categories, and it is very technology oriented. We have solutions that help with audience growth. That's a big topic. I mean,
Yeah.
we're here at Sandbox, and I don't think I've had one conversation where the topic of
audience
growth didn't come
yeah.
up. We have others that help with experience. In fact, I found a new one that you brought to the show. Spot My Photo. It's fantastic. It's a AI-driven photo
matching
solution.
tool. Yep.
Very good solution. It enables the ability for the attendee to share their experience at the show. So extending reach.
Yeah.
And then there are some solutions that just help save time and make our customers more efficient in what they do.
Yep, I love that. So you mentioned AI. Let's talk about that a little bit. What are your thoughts on AI, and especially when it's related to the events industry in general?
That's a timely question. I actually just sat in on a session on AI, and I'm really excited about what AI can do for our clients.
AI?
No, but I think the people that are not embracing it are going to be left behind.
Yeah, I agree.
I think the things that AI can do for event organizers, it can save an awful lot of time.
Yeah.
We capture a lot of data through the work that we do, surveys. We go to event sites and do intercept interviews. The ability to process a lot of information and find that needle in a haystack. The themes are trends that we're seeing with data. It can find it and provide you in seconds,
So
insights
much
that you can use.
Yeah. No, I agree. For me in marketing, I don't think it's a threat. I think it's a way for us to work more efficiently and expedite. And I love that we're seeing AI, especially integrated into events. I know we've been exploring Spark a little bit, right? That is such a cool tool, isn't it?
It's fantastic. You give it some information, and the beauty of this is it's going to continue to learn and understand, your business, and it's only going to get better.
Yep.
But putting together agendas in seconds, writing social media posts as a starter, you need
it's a
human.
foundation point. You still need that human touch to be able to, the human has all of that background context, but I think it really helps to expedite or be a starting off point for events, content, the whole thing.
And the ability to look at contracts. If they're, in the event space, you're signing lots of hotel contracts, facility contracts. The ability to upload that and to quickly identify points that may be a concern for you.
Yeah.
I think AI is going to be a great partner for our customers and all event organizers.
I agree. So, just being on the strategy team, AI is obviously a big trend, but are there other trends you're seeing in the industry as well, like especially around experiential, sponsorships, I'm sure?
I think every single engagement that we have with clients, there's an ask around activations and creating better experiences. So
how do you do that, Mr. Strategy, man?
Well, you're going to learn tomorrow. We're going to talk about it tomorrow.
Good. I know a lot of it's around, the process and...
There's a process, but, in simple terms, it's really knowing your audience.
Yeah.
Why are they there?
Yep.
What is the driver for the event? Those are the things that we try to capture through discovery and through some of the services that we offer. And when we know that, we can sit down with our creative team and come back with ideas and recommendations. But you want to make sure that it's a thoughtful approach. We don't want to put things out there that your audience is not going to engage with. It may be cool. It may work at some events.
Right.
But you got to make sure it's tailored to your market. So we try to do that with a lot of things that we do. Every touch point, we're asking lots of questions. You want to know if they're there for the party, and if they are, then design for that. And we do some events where it's all about networking and connections, and it allows us to go down a path that's going to align with audience wants and needs.
No, I love that. I was having a conversation earlier with Kevin, and one of the points that I made was just around being a marketer. I think that you have to have some emotional intelligence and just understanding what your people want. To your point, you just have to have that understanding, and if you do have that, then it's a lot easier to develop that really cool idea. But to your point, what works over here at this event may not work on this event because the audiences are completely different and what they want and their expectation is different. And so we have to be mindful that it's not always apples to apples when it comes to activations, right? And I think sometimes people think that, this creative guess the show photo game is so cool, I want to bring it here, but we're going to have to tweak it to make sense there.
And I think there's a place, we talk an awful lot about using trends, and we see a lot of events and bringing all of that information and those ideas together in a way that we can share. And that is the starting point in my mind. It's the inspiration to start the creative process, but then we really have to zero in on your audience and how we can respond to what they need.
Yep, absolutely. All right, so Cory, now we're going to have a little bit of fun here.
All right.
You're a Georgia Bulldog fan?
I'm the biggest Georgia Bulldog fan out there.
Are you? So my last question for you is it true that you shed a tear when Georgia won the national championship?
I sure did.
Yeah? You did?
Who told you that?
You did.
I did? Okay, yeah. I don't remember that.
You told me in the office one day, you're like, Taylor, I did shed a tear. Why were you so emotional,
Taylor,
Cory?
So I'm a little bit older than you.
Yep. I'm just an Alabama fan. Let's put it out there. So
and I'm
we're
okay
used
with
to
that.
winning, and I know that you hadn't experienced that in a while.
So 1980
Yeah.
was the last time we'd won the national championship. I was 12 years old.
Okay.
And every year, in my mind, we were going to win the national championship.
I love that.
And it never happened. And so 40 plus years later, it finally happened again. And I didn't think I'd see it in my in my lifetime. I didn't think I would see that.
Right? Yeah.
And I got to see it again. Now I'm like an Alabama fan.
I know. Now you just expect to win the national championship.
If we don't win it, then it's a bad year.
Yeah. Kirby Smart is the next new Saban, I think. Maybe.
He's trying.
Yeah.
He's trying.
Well, good. This was fun, Cory. Thank you so much for being here. Always a pleasure to work with you.
You too. And an amazing event. You guys have done a great job.
Well, thank you so much. All right, we'll catch up later.
Thanks.
Thanks.